This is Matrix Lord 212, and I'm going to have to talk about something massive with Doctor Who today. It was posted on Gallifreyan Whovians, Facebook group for Doctor Who, that how could it be possible that the Ponds were touched by an angel when the Doctor, Amy and Rory, see Amy and Rory in 2023. So how is the timeline secure when they're supposed to see their future selves in 2023? Well, no, actually, is it 2020? Something, yeah, 2020. Well, I have an answer because people are not realizing it. But in 2012, the Ponds are in their 20s. But in the Power of Three, they're in their 30s, which that episode takes place, I think, in 2023. The one in Hungry Earth takes place in 2020. So, yes, they would be able to visit their younger selves and wave. But, you know, that's what everybody doesn't understand is that Power of Three takes place 10 years later. The Ponds are aging. Even in Angels Take Manhattan, they are older than 30. Arthur Darvill, Rory is older than Amy's character, so he's in his late 30s. I guess she's in her middle 30s or younger 30s, whatever. But it takes place way after 11th Hour, like basically over 10 years. So yes, the Ponds would be able to visit their past selves in the Hungry Earth episode. Another thing that has come to light is the title for Series 7 Part 2 with the opener written by Steven Moffat. Now, supposedly, let me get to this right now, the title is going to be called The Bells of St. John. And I'm going to give you a description about it. Basically, this is because the St. John's ambulance logo is on this TARDIS. And I'll see. Okay, the Chapel of St. John's is the oldest church in London and situated in the Tower of London on the second floor of the White Tower. The Tower of London was built in 1077 to 1097 by William the Conqueror. A door from the Great Chamber on the second floor leads to the north aisle of the Chapel of St. John the Evangelist. A gruesome discovery was made under the stairs leading to the chapel. The remains of the bodies of two little princes, Edward V and his younger brother Richard, Duke of York, were found, who were reputedly killed on the orders of their uncle, the Duke of Gloucester, after Richard III, although some scholars say Henry VII was the culprit. The Tower of London was used as a prison for many years, and the pokers and tongs referred to the instruments of torture which were used. So, this supposedly is the title for Series 7 episode. I would guess it would be 6 because the Christmas special counted as 6. Basically, another thing that's come to light is someone had mentioned, I think it was Johnny Blues, Sexy Blues, that Oswin's character is basically going to be like the Jaggeroth from City of Death, which, if you notice in City of Death of the classic series, that also has a crack in time. But I'm not going to get into that again. But basically, from the events of Asylum of the Daleks and the massive explosion, somehow her essence has been fractured all throughout time. And basically, the Doctor keeps running into different versions of Oswin in different time periods. So, I guess this will basically connect why they're in the Victorian era so much, I'm thinking. But I really do hope that we do return to the future, because Steven Moffat said the future is going to be in the second part of Series 7. I really hope that's the case. But so far, we have to deal with the Ice Warriors, the Cybermen possibly. We know the Daleks are probably going to return. And when she faces off against the Daleks, she's probably going to go crazy and beat the living crap out of them. So I expect Oswin to beat up the Daleks. I expect the Doctor to beat up the Weeping Angels. And the anniversary should be amazing. So, well, hopefully it is. So that's it for today with all this Doctor Who hullabaloo. And any news comes tomorrow, obviously. I will be here. Or you can watch Dr. Freedom's channel, or Sexy Blues, or I just subscribe now, or a whole bunch of other of our friends. You can check them out on Say No to the BBC for Cut Back Doctor Who 2013-2012. Got that wrong, but it's a long title. You could look for us on Doctor Who Universe, on TARDIS Travelers, on Doctor Who Forever. You could check me out on Matrix Lloyd 212 on Facebook. You could check out my buddy Sesmic. We do Doctor Who podcasts together and other podcasts. He does Living Dream Stories, which is a great show. But he also does the podcast with Doctor Who and does a great job of it. You could check him out, Sesmic, on YouTube. Also check I Just Subscribe Now, and King, he also goes by King Scribe. He does a lot of great videos. So, and he's the one, him and Aspersion Star, that got me started into video making. So, thank you again, and that's it for now. Have a great day.